go. Game 4 of the 2013 NBA Finals. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. The Miami Heat will take on the San Antonio Spurs Thursday night at the AT&T Center. Opening tip scheduled for 9 o'clock Eastern Time on ABC. The Spurs have fallen from 2-point home favorites to 1.5 in the betting market, while the total is settled in at 187 at SBRodds.com. The Heat have alternated wins and losses over their last 10 games. Going to be looking to bounce back from a 113-77 blowout loss as 2-point road underdogs in Game 3 on Tuesday night. The real story is on the defensive end. The Heat have to get back to creating pressure on the perimeter, but they have held opponents to under 100 points in 17 of their last 20 postseason games, and four-time NBA MVP LeBron James is going to have to be more assertive on the offensive end, given the fact that he did not attempt a free throw for the first time since 2009 in the playoffs, and also he had a minus 32 rating while on the floor, his worst mark during his storied NBA career. From a sports betting trend perspective, the Heat 18-6 their last 24 games against the spread following a straight-up loss. The Spurs took a 2-1 series advantage, of course, by winning Game 3. The real story, 16 three-pointers with Danny Green and Gary Neal doing most of the damage beyond the arc, 13 for 19 from three-point range, and point guard Tony Parker left the game in the third quarter. He did return, but he's going to have an MRI Wednesday on a right hamstring. He's questionable in Game 3. Parker, Tim Duncan, and Manu Ginobili combined for just 25 points. That's how good the perimeter shooting was for the Spurs, given the fact that that is the lowest point total combined for the trio in any playoff game that all three of them have participated in. The Spurs are 3-0 straight up, 2-0-1 against the spread as home favorites of 3 points or less since the start of the regular season. But I'm going to take an approach, a first half approach, by wagering on this game. Also, with Miami 5-0 straight up after a loss during the 2013 NBA playoffs, outscoring opponents by 21.6 points per game in that situation. And also, shooting guard Dwayne Wade has been much more active in the first half in the series than the second half. He's been virtually a ghost in the final 24 minutes in this series. So I expect the Miami Heat to come out with the necessary energy in the opening 24 minutes and defend the perimeter, which may, in fact, hinder the San Antonio Spurs of what they exactly want to do offensively with Tim Duncan in the paint. So I'm going to go Miami plus a half point against San Antonio in Game 4 of the 2013 NBA Finals. This is Across the Board. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.